Today's video will be taking a look at every single Eternal Light card I've made up to date, and that's starting right now. Hey, how's it going? My name's Brad, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at every single Eternal Light card up to date, everything that I've made from day one up to now. So if you're new to the channel, you'd like to see more videos from me on art and stuff like that, be sure to hit the red button over there if you'd like to see more art videos from me. I post all the time, stuff like this, and for you guys who wanted to see this anyway, we're going to jump straight in, and be sure to leave a thumbs up as well to show your support. So we're going to start with the set 1 cards now. There's a lot of cards to get through, I think 128 cards in total, and we're going to start with the first set, which you guys have probably seen already, but we're going to get through this. So I want to show all the cards we have up to date in one video, and that's what we're doing here today. So we're going to start with Heat Cannon. So Heat Cannon's just a basic common equip card, and obviously basic effect, gives extra damage and stuff. And yeah, that's that. Life Cycle here, obviously you can pause the video at any point if you want to see any specific card and any effect. And we got Life Cycle there as well, which is a really cool one featuring the tadpoles. We've got Light and Dark Collision. Obviously there's a few sort of like mistakes that I made on this one. Then we've got a Magma Blade, which is a really cool equip card there with the obviously like the dripping magma. Then we got Mummified Medic, one of the first mummified cards that I made, obviously with the high-ish defense, and obviously it's a healer effect. Then we've got Nimbus Lord, which was a more recent one with the 100 damage points, pretty cool card as well. That's pretty awesome. Then we've got Goofy Griffin, obviously one of the first mutation cards that I did. I do actually like this as well. I like how I did the wings on this. The wings is like one of the best parts of this for me, and that's why I like that one. Then, of course, Dino Island, which is one of the few location cards in the game. Scavenger of Light, really cool card. I like this, and probably one of my favourite artworks. Aqua Diver, really cool card as well. This is a warrior type, a soldier type, even though it does appear to be underwater, but it isn't actually water, so it's a warrior type soldier. Then we've got Armed Assassin. There was a spelling mistake with this, but I did fix that in the finished version, and obviously 105 damage points, really cool card. And there's a bit of water damage there. This is the only card that's been damaged, but it's still in great condition, and I do like it. Then, of course, the main guy himself, me, Soldier of Light, obviously 80 damage points, really cool card. Then we've got Diffuse Drew. Obviously, Drew has to be in here. He's the god himself, the battery, the G. Then we've got Darkness Destroyer, obviously one of the main villains of the series. And we've got him there with his cool, like, bright purple blade, and his smoke coming off his launcher there. Then we've got Healer of Light, another light type warrior, one of the probably the only mutation so far. I think there is actually another one, but yeah, that's one of the first ones anyway. Then we've got Mummified Maniac, obviously another one that's featured in the animated series, which is coming soon. If you guys haven't seen the trailer for that, go check it out, by the way. There'll probably be a link up here in the cards. And yeah, that's Mummified Maniac. Then we've got Advanced Mummification, which is one of the ability cards for the Mummified set. The Mummified set's kind of got a lot of support, like in terms of like abilities and stuff, so this is kind of why this is a thing. And yeah, then we've got All or Nothing, the only card that requires you to have a dice. So if you do own this card, or if you've got it or something, then yeah, you might need a dice to use it. Then we've got Ancient Power, another mummified ability card. This is the one to get the mutation variant out, which is pretty cool. I like the artwork as well with all like the mummified parts. Of course, Archer of Darkness, another darkness support card. Pretty cool bow there. Battle Rifle. Now, some of you probably think this is inspired by Fortnite, but I actually made this like before Fortnite was even the thing, so yeah, that kind of happened. But yeah, it's got a cool grenade launcher on there as well. Then we got, of course, we're on to the Hatchlings tadpoles, and we got the blue one. Then we got the original blue tadpole. Then we got Bright Light Burst, which is the mutation card for the light set, which is really cool. It has a really long description as well for like how to summon which specific sets or types or whatever. Then we got Burst of Energy. Someone said they like this and they wish this was a real drink, which would be really cool if it was. Basheka the Hidden, a card that was inspired by you guys in a live stream that I did a long time ago. But yeah, this is a really cool card, and it has a flip effect. Colourful Union, the mutation card for the tadpole set. Really cool card there. Contact with the Dead, obviously another mummified support card. Damage Deflection, which is a card that negates attacks directed to you. Then we've got Dark Energy Virus, which is a pretty cool artwork. So you've got like Soldier of Light there being sort of like consumed by the darkness. Pretty cool. One of my favourites as well. Darkness Marauder. This is one of the last cards that I did for set 1. And I do like this. This is like one of the higher tier darkness warriors, and it's a more up-to-date artwork as well, so I really did like that one when I did that. Deep Sea Anglerfish, which is a water support card, really good for upping up your decks, really good for a tadpole deck as well. Then, of course, Dino Force stuff now. We got Dino Force Behemoth Bronto, one of my favourites. Then we've got Chaos Carno, really cool card, higher damage points as well. Everyone's favourite Disaster Dodo, which is, yeah, a bit, boom. Dino Force Recon Oviraptor, probably my favourite artwork as well for Dino Force, one of my favourites. I don't even know if I own this, but I think I do. Electron Man, another electric support card, really cool. Electronic Shield, the only equipable card in the game so far that supports electric, and it's really cool. It's like a it's like an arm mounted shield, so like your arm would go through here and like go onto that, so that's pretty cool. Elixir of Life, someone did a lot of artwork for this. This is really cool. Yeah, that's the sort of like the simple Elixir. Probably, I think this was actually the second or third card I ever did for Eternal Light, so it's one of the first ones. Then we've got Engineer of Light, another light support card, which is really cool. Eye for an Eye, which is for the Goofy set, which is a really cool support card. Then we've got Flame Knight, which is obviously more fire support. Really higher damage points as well, 220 there. Gift of Generosity, which is just a basic ability card, which can be used in all different ways, which is discard 2 cards from your hand and draw 1 card. So it's really good for getting better cards out. Then we got Goofy Bumblebee. I said that wrong there. No ability, but pretty good defense. Goofy Monkey with the Goofy sort of like defense booster ability. Then we got Graceful Magician, which is a legendary. It's one of the few legendaries. Oh, we're on to all of them here anyway. We got Lustrous Dragon of Light, which is the best, probably the best legendary in the first set, and Drew actually owns this, so he's a lucky guy to actually pull this. But this is a legendary level 20, 250 damage points there, and it's a really long ability. I probably won't read that. If you want to read that, then try, I guess. I don't know if that would actually... It does look pretty cool, but yeah. That's Lustrous Dragon of Light. Then we've got Watch Your Step, which is the only legendary ability card in the game so far, and the artwork just speaks for itself, really. And the last legendary from the first set is Mummified Maniac, the only legendary mutation card so far, with 300 damage, which is actually the highest damage card in the game. So he's pretty OP. Obviously, he's got 0 defense because he has a big downside towards that. But yeah, he's a really good, strong card. Then we got Rainbow Frog, everyone's favourite frog, obviously, one of the first cards I ever did. Then we got Plain Favourites, featuring everyone's favourite Scorch Slime. There's so many favourite cards in this. Mummified Machine, which is one of the, sort of like the mascot card for the Mummified set. Then we've got Mummified Gunslinger, which is a fan. I actually think this is like a fan favourite because everyone loved the artwork for this. Then we've got Impact Trike, one of the more recent Dino Force cards. Flesh Eater Virus, which is one of my favourites because obviously you can insert this into people's decks and try and take over and stuff. Ancient Pyramids, another location card there, which is really cool. I like the artwork for this. Backfire Blast, which has the sort of like the punch ability. So like, it's kind of like it's like a backfire card. So if your opponent attacks you, you can use this and you can get some damage onto your opponent. Bubble Swarm, this card was actually inspired by a friend of mine, and I think he knows who it is. But yeah, this is just a rare, sort of like it's pretty cool. Like you see all these like bubbles, they have like emotions. Some of them are angry, some of them are happy, some of them are sad. But yeah, it's kind of like a cool idea I got, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Yellow Tadpole now, getting back onto Tadpoles. Then we've got the Yellow Hatchling Tadpole. Whirlwind Combination, which is the ability mutation card for Goofy Griffin, which is really good artwork that I did there, where it's like sort of like in a whirlwind. Then we've got Vault Warrior, which is more electric support. Volcanic Eruption, which is support for Dino Force, which is a really good ability actually, which is just to sort of, destroy warriors equal to the amount of Dino Force. And we got Brave Warrior, which is more soldier support. There's a lot of soldier cards in the first set as well, so you may see a lot of that. Sunlight Slug, one of my favourites, which is if this card is in your hand, you can discard this card and summon any level 5 warrior from your deck. Really good card. The artwork is just amazing, and yeah, he's a lazy slug. Spike Field now, which is sort of like if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh before, there's a card called Raigeki, but this is kind of like that, but it's a bit different. It's destroy all warriors on both place fields, so it's not towards your opponent, it's both. So if you need to, if your opponent's like on the upper hand, you use this to sort of get rid of their cards, but it also gets rid of yours and resets the field. So Spellcaster of Darkness now, more darkness support. Then we've got Soul Absorption, which is select one warrior with darkness in its name from your afterlife and equip it to any warrior, which is just a sort of like a boost card. Then we've got Solar Charge, which just features me on the artwork, of course. You got discard one warrior from your hand and increase any warrior with light in its name's damage by 50 until the end of the turn. Shadow Lurker, which is inspired by one of Drew's friends, actually, and he knows who he is. We like to sort of make fun of him, so we made him into a card, and his name's Adam. As you can see there, it says Adam's Room. And yeah, we made him into a card, and this was a pretty funny, sort of like an inside joke in a way between me and Drew. But yeah, Shadow Lurker is actually inspired by someone. We got, it was called Simon's Command, but now it's called Sergeant's Command, because we had to rename it, because it kind of Sergeant's Command actually fitted the card better, so we thought, you know, it works. Scotch Slime now, which is one of my favourites, obviously the original card for this here, level 5. Red Tadpole, and then we've got the Red Hatchling Tadpole as well. That's to complete the Tadpole trio. Then we've got Rare Butterfly, which is just a basic, let me just read these, wind type sort of like support. No Fly Zone, which is to destroy all wind type warriors on the field. Ninja Light, which is more light support. Then we've got Goofy Parrot again, one of my favourite Goofy cards as well. Goofy Worm, which is a support card for the Goofy set, which is really good. And we've got Impact to end the first set, which is deal 20 damage to your opponent for every level 10 or higher warrior you control. So that's the end of the set 1, but we've got all the support cards here. These aren't in any sets yet, but they will be. I'm going to start with Vision Goggles, which is your opponent shows their entire hand for 2 turns. This is like the more up-to-date stuff, by the way. You've got Hadrian Lord of Ghosts. This is the new Ghost support, which is coming in set 2. Then we've got Ghost of Destruction, which is the support card for the Ghost set. Fatal Sighting, which is a really good card. Got all the Ghost stuff going on here. This is sort of like because Halloween's coming as well. Ender Enforcer, which is the mutation variant of Darkness Destroyer. Really powerful card, 280 damage points. Goofy Ladybug, which is more support for the Goofy set. Lava Snake, pretty basic common card, which is a fire support card, and it's also because it's in an ability card as well. Reaper of Darkness, more darkness support. Then we got the legendary Dino Force Rampage Rex, which is the ultimate Dino Force card, which is not even in the game yet, but it's a really cool card, and I know you guys like that, who like Dino Force. Then we've got Staff of Earth. This is the only staff in the game at the moment, but there may be more, and it's a pretty cool card, Earth support, obviously, and yeah. Moonlight Slug, which is the alternate version of Sunlight Slug, and this is a sort of like a more complex ability. Really cool card. Goofy Glasses, which was actually one of the original cards that I did, but it never made it to the first set. So yeah, it's a really cool card, and that's the artwork for it there. Inferno, which is a fire type support ability card, which gives gain 20 damage points until the end of turn. So it's a pretty cool fire support, sort of like a damage increase, I think. Then we've got Fearless Tribesman, which is a warrior support, soldier support card. Then we've got Snake Pit, which features the Lava Snake as well, the Magma Snake, which is select one warrior from your opponent that controls. That warrior cannot attack or change position for 2 turns. Then we've got Jetpacks Scout, 150 damage, pretty basic wind type support, which is really cool, level 10 as well. Spear of Dark Energy, which is a darkness support card, with a really cool ability there. Flame Your Fists, which was one that I thought of for a while, which is a select one fire type warrior you control against 30 damage points until the end of your turn. Dino for Mind Control, my favourite Dino Force ability card because of obviously how I drew that. And yeah, that's the guy who controls the dinos, by the way. Pretty cool ability card, and it's a rare. And we've got Earth Soldier, which is another one which has a pretty cool ability. Peaceful Fields, a location card for the Goofy set, which is really cool. Winged Angel of Light, which is actually the first ever card I made for Eternal Light, but it never made it into the first set. I know, that's pretty bad, but it's a really cool card, and I'm probably going to add it into the next one, because obviously I really want to get this card like made digitally and stuff. Then we've got Ultimate Drew, which is the mutation variant of Drew, which is a legendary, level 25, and 260 damage points. Personal Armory, which is one of my favourite ability cards from the recent stuff that I've done. Refill, which I know everyone likes, really cool artwork as well, which is a cool card. Card Resurrection, one of the first cards ever made. Select one card from your afterlife, add it to your hand. Pretty basic, and it's a rare. Lightning Kiwi, I know someone likes this, and yeah, that's Lightning Kiwi. And Kenzie the Dark Mage, which is the card that I did for a friend called Kenzie, which is really cool. Sort of like a pretty cool rare there. That's the rare variant. There may be a legendary variant in the future. You never know. But yeah, that's that. And we're not done there. We've still got one more pile to go through, which is like more of the recent stuff as well. And we're going to start with Strike, which is a basic ability card, sort of like support that I did. Army of Fireflies, pretty cool common fire support card. Power Leech, one of my favourites. A really long ability on this, by the way, but this is a electric type, and it's really cool at what it does. We got Refused, which is the mutation card for Diffuse Drew, where he gets his like powerful arms and stuff. More Dino Force support, which is Dino Force, Terrifying, Terror, or Terradon, whatever you call it. Dino Force, a Deadly Dodocarus, which is really cool. I like the artwork for this. It's a more of a defense Dino Force card. Then we got Dino Barrier, another support card for the Dino Force. Shock Crawler, which is a electric type support, level 5. And we got, this is the other light mutation card so far, but we've got Scavenger of Light, which is a pretty cool one. Sort of like it's more of a ability type light card as well. Then we got Fire Mercenary, which is a fire support ability card. Really cool stuff. Realm of Eternal Night. This is a really cool one. This is for the Darkness set, and it's really cool, like because of obviously the tree and stuff. Then we got Storm Soldier Heavy Punch. This is the only Storm Soldier card in the game so far, but there may be more of them. He's got like sort of like the hurricane and stuff behind him, like the storm, and you got like the newspapers and stuff just flying past him there. We got Ponder Life, which is the location card for the what's it called? The Tadpoles. The Tadpoles, yeah. So that's the Tadpole location card. Then we've got Dino Eggs, which is the select one Dino Force warrior from your deck and add after 2 turns to the card. It's kind of like hatching your Dino Force cards in a way when you use it, so that's pretty cool. Glove of Light, which is the only legendary equipped card in the game, which is for light cards, obviously. Really cool effect as well. Shocktopus, which was a card that I originally designed, but I never finished until recently, so yeah, really cool card. Level 5 rare. Multicolored Blobfish, yeah, you guys have seen this in one of my recent videos. Really cool. Look at him, he's really sad there. Enraged Shark, obviously this is like the ocean stuff as well. This is a basic water type support card. Then we got Feeding Frenzy, which is a just a straight up water support ability card as well, which is really cool. And to end this video off, 128th card here is Jolly Pufferfish. Bam, there we go, level 10 rare. So that's it for this video. You guys have seen literally every single Eternal Light card from when I started up to now. This is kind of like just for now because there may be more in the future. And you never know where we'll go from there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This has been a really 16 minutes of me just giving you guys a look at everything that we've sort of done from day one. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it, by the way. If you want to see more of this, obviously you can check out any part of the video. Other than that, guys, my name's been Brad. Thank you for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.